Hey, everybody, welcome to this episode of the Disc Golf Answer Man.
Excellent. We got one question. Time for one more question, and we'll take this one from Taylor.
Hello, Bob. I'd like to add 100 or maybe 150 feet to my drive. So let's talk flay numbers.
Oh, God.
Just kidding, guys.
I was like, what is this?
I'm looking for some help with distance control, though. On shorter approaches, I'm having good luck using an abbreviated reach back. So basically, I just throw full speed for all my approaches, but only starting at my right shoulder or the middle of my chest or my back shoulder if it's a bit farther of an approach. So basically, I know if I can only throw 120 feet from the middle of my chest, I won't blow 50 feet past the hole if I only reach back that far. Where I'm having trouble is on my drives. With one step and a throw, usually with my CAC Z, I get around 185 feet or so. Above that, I'm probably going up to an escape and then various distance drivers. I can get around 300 feet consistently-ish on a longer drive, but I'm having trouble in between. Once I start needing to take an extra step or two or doing an X step, I'm having a lot more trouble controlling my distance. So do you have any tips for controlling distance in that kind of mid-range? The shorter ones feel great, but I want to improve my confidence in that kind of mid to not quite a long throw yet range. Thanks a lot, guys. Keep it real.
That's an interesting thought.
Mhm.
And I think I do that naturally, like limiting my reach back for the distance that I'm throwing it. But I don't know. I guess I hadn't thought about it that way of saying if I pull back to the middle of my chest, I'm throwing 120.
I don't think I do. I think I bring it back about the same amount, but it just I'm putting less arm speed on it, less spin.
Yeah.
Even
Right.
is more of what I'm doing. I like to keep everything as much consistent as I possibly can, as far as how far I bring the disc back, the angle I'm bringing it through. I like to keep everything as consistent as possible. It just helps for better play, in my opinion. I've never really tried to. I don't know. I just feel like if I only bring it back to my chest, there's more room for I'm going to shank it.
Right. Because you're used to your arm traveling for a certain amount of time.
Exactly.
If now you shorten that, maybe you're going to release farther to the right or
Correct.
later in the throw.
Exactly.
I think if you're having trouble controlling distance, and that when you need to step up to one or two steps or an X step or something like that, it's messing with your accuracy.
Yes.
Honestly, the only thing you can do is just practice. Right?
Field.
Yeah, I mean, get out in the field, film yourself throwing with your one step, right? If that's what you feel comfortable with, film yourself throwing that, and then film yourself throwing an X step, and see how similar those look. Because ideally, your one step should look like the end of your X step.
Correct.
That's what in general, that's what it should look like. And so filming yourself will help quite a bit in that. And then if you're needing to reach back farther to get a little bit more distance, then the best thing that you can do is do that incrementally. And if you're already used to adjusting the amount that you reach back, then just reach back, an inch or two farther this time and try throwing that way.
Yep.
An inch or two farther the next time and try throwing that way until you reach the point where you feel really inconsistent. Once you're at that point, that's when you can practice that distance more than anything else.
Yeah. Definitely get in the field, though.